Alrighty nerds, what's up? So, a bit of a doozy today. We've got some Squee shops going on. So, we've got our traditional shops pieces. We've got some Null Rods, got some spheres up here, some Phyrexian Revokers, Trinisphere, Crucible Strip and Crucible Waste, Lodestone Golem to add to the tax effects, Needle and Chalice to shut off people's abilities, all the fast mana, Ancient Tomb workshops, 3 Sagas, the Mana Disruption as mentioned before, 4 Moxen, and then we've got this cute little package in here. So 4 Bazaar of Baghdad, 4 Squee. We know that combo, we've played that somewhere else before. Hollow One continues to combo very well with Bazaar of Baghdad, so love all that. And then 4 Containment Construct, some little robot from Kamigawa, the new Kamigawa. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, you may play that card this turn. So we can discard our taxing effects and put them into play and gradually create a lock. So we're going to play a league with Squee shops today. Over in the board we've got 4 Archive Trap, can't imagine Doomsday's ever winnable for this pile. Another Ghost Quarter in case someone is toxic enough to register Bazaar of Baghdad. Yeah, lots to beat up on them with, so 4 Leylines, 2 Tabs, a Ghost Quarter, a Soul Guide Lantern, a Pithing Needle, plus the fact that we've already got 5 Strift Effects main deck. A 3rd Null Rod to beat up on people who want to play the One Ring. Can't imagine doing that. This draws cards already. The old Bazaar of Baghdad there. 2 Dismembers in case somebody registers creatures. And yeah, a mountain so that we can cast our Squeeze when we find ourselves in a massive spot. So where did my Needle go? Come back. Needle's main deck. Yeah, the mountain just in case we need to cast Squee, because let's face it, this deck might end up needing to do such a thing. So we'll catch you for round 1 and see how we do in a vintage league. Okie dokie, round 1 up against a web, and they have revealed a Lurus and wished us good luck. So don't know how this goes, but we've got turn 1 Crucible of Worlds, we've got Wasteland, we've got Containment Construct, a dubious Hollow One. We'll keep it, we'll see where we go. Strip Waste, or well, Crucible turn 1 into a Wasteland lock, or yeah, if that doesn't get through, then we've got a turn 2 Hollow One, which I think you'll admit is pretty powerful. See what the old web comes with here. And we're off to the races. Marsh Flats. Pass. So Crucible is one of the combos in our deck with the Bazaar of Baghdad, because obviously you can discard lands and put lands into play. Hollow One is not the best draw in the world. Here comes a fetch, Tundra. It's going to be like a Spell Pierce. Yep, cool. So Spell Pierce, our Crucible of Worlds. I'll opt out of paying the 2, I don't feel like it. Oh yeah, I do like playing shops, just absolutely yield through your turn, make it quick and make it easy. So, Sapphire, Wasteland, pretty awkward. Wasteland me, and no other plays. So I could Wasteland them. I think I'm into Wastelanding. They're on 4 cards, yeah. Let's just get that lands out of here. And then we can do some Ancient Tomb Containment Construct and get our 2-1 beatdown on. That sounds really unexciting. Wasteland me, okay. Into Merchant Scroll for Ancestral. So I wouldn't hit a Null Rod off the top here. Crucible of Worlds. Okay, so let's play our Construct and pass the turn. See if they come with Wasteland. I imagine they will. I imagine they've got to. And with them drawing 3 cards, it's going to be pretty hard to resist. Setting me back again. And setting themselves ahead. Or they could go and get Lurus, if they're into that. So Esper. Esper Colours, Orcish Bowmasters. Ow. Pretty rude. Pretty rude. So didn't Ancestral there. A lot of thinking on our upkeep. So we could cycle a hollow one. That would give them a 2/2. Mountain. Let's go Mountain, Pithing Needle. Let's just Pithing Needle Wasteland, I think, at this point. Is that better? Well, they've already been through 2, actually, haven't they? So let's just name Polluted Delta. And next turn we can play a Crucible. And then the turn after that, we can put some 4/4s into play without drawing cards and see how that goes. We are going to get buried in their card advantage. The big weakness of my hand was that we didn't keep anything with any permission effects, any taxing effects. Strip mine, bro. That's pretty rude. The whole game has been one whole rude fest, really. Containment Construct, I mean, we'll play it. If we can ever get to 3 mana. I'm probably going to trade off here if they attack with both. And I think I've got a bit of a weakness in my deck as well, where I'm playing only 18 lands. So yeah, I'll trade off with the Bowman. That seems fine. Or they're just going to flash in another one. No, so that gets through. And they play Samwise and pick it up. Okay. So I'd like to draw a Mishra's Workshop. Right, let's go to the next game. Triple strip effect is very difficult. I only had 1 strip effect. So what do we want against these bug adjacent Lurus decks? I guess none of these cards are particularly good. Dismember might have some text. I think it's got more text than Pithing Needle. Let's, from the Null Rods actually, let's keep the Needle. Let's keep a Soul Guide. Yeah, I think that looks fine. So we can dismember their creatures and then maybe keep a more powerful hand. Maybe that'll be good. I would like to play first. Turn 1, hollow 1. I don't think it's particularly powerful. So I'm going to mulligan this hand. Keep this. Bottom of mountain. I'm going to go Workshop. Workshop, Sphere, Lotus. There we go. Over to you. And then we can play a Saga, then we can play an Ancient Tomb. Let's see if we can build our way into the game. Mox Emerald, sure. Mox Lotus Petal, Jesus. So do we just go for a Wasteland here? I'm tempted to. I don't know what's correct. I don't think there's Alps just winning too many games in this league though, but yeah, through a sphere they've just got the old everything's. Fairly unfortunate. So let's play a Sphere of Resistance. We're getting some costs out of them, so it's a Ancestral Recall. So our Saga's probably not long for this world, but we'll play it out because we need to start doing something. I was hoping my workshop would get Wasteland at some point along the way, but that did not come to pass. But at least Saga will continue to tax their mana. Caracas does not hurt us too badly. And they're playing a Mox Sapphire to continue developing their mana. Three mana for a Mana Vault. Play an Ancient Tomb. And then start making some big thick constructs. And then I considered putting Uber Mask in the deck, but I felt like I was maxed out on questionable cards, you know. I thought I'd done enough on that front. So we'll pay 2 life to get 2 big plows out of them. Or just a dress down, I guess. Dress down makes a lot of sense. So Saga Trigger goes on a stack. And I should really have an expedition map. I'm just going to get a Soul Guide Lantern because it will cycle. And I'm going to play the Construct post combat just in case they've got the Bowmaster to flash in and chump with the 1/1. Dress down, sure. So dress down kills our guys. Not sure about this line. I could just have cycled on end step. I don't know the makeup of their deck. I don't know how land heavy they are, but they've certainly played through double sphere pretty well with all these Moxen. So they've got themselves a Wasteland now. And they're going to pass the turn. So could be some sort of Samwise trick they're lining up. Let's have a look at what we draw. Another Ancient Tomb. So let's get him for 2. And the Bowman's got this on lock anyway, so it doesn't really hurt us to activate the Soul Guide Lantern. But it doesn't really hurt us. I mean, like, this guy already dies. Right. There's the Bowman. So you'll ping the construct and then ping me. But we've got to do something that's relevant in the game at some point. Bazaar of Baghdad into Bowmaster is... it's on the more awkward side of draws I've had in my life. So let's just pass the turn. See if we can build up some cards in hand. For a good Bazaar activation. So here they come in for 3, and I imagine some of my mana is like quite an interesting target for that Wasteland at the moment. So pick up Lurus. They can cast it, but opt not to. Phyrexian Revoker is not very good. So let's give them some damage and some cards and some tokens. How do we do this? I guess we play the Crucible out. I get 2 things from the Bowmaster, so we're attacking me for 6. And I'll be able to make some tokens to block with. Oh no, I won't. How much does this cost? This costs 5. That's a lot of damage. 8, play a Saga. Get Wastelanded, play a Saga and die. Let's just crack the Lotus and... oh, I played the Bazaar of Baghdad this turn, didn't I? Yeah. Steal, sabotage. Okay, we lose. Never mind. See you for round 2. Okay, so we take the meme into the leagues and we run into A-Web followed by Jose, so can't be good for the home team. But here we have absolute train wreck. So I think we go Mishra's Workshop, Phyrexian Revoker, naming Chrome Mox. Or, alternatively, we can go to 6, which I think is better, actually. So let's mulligan to 6, and let's keep this hand. So, keep this, bottoming, hate to do it. See you later, buddy. So, we're just going to go Sapphire. I probably shouldn't have played Sapphire, actually. That's good. The absolute first game action you take in a game is incorrect. So maybe actually it wasn't the first, maybe it was the second. But wow, Jesus Christ, we're so bad at this game. I've only got... never mind. I don't want a 2-1 anyway. Who would need a 2-1 in play? So everything was good and then we screwed it up. But hey ho, such is life. Mana Crypt probably not going into play. So what activated abilities do they have on things? There's no activated abilities in mono white. So let's just name the Ruby. Mox Ruby. I think that's fine. I can't think of an activated ability on a creature. Oh no, Lauren's got one. Lauren of the third path. I think that's the best I've got. Or maybe I should have named Mox Ruby anyway, because if they go 1, 2, 3 Lauren, then we look silly. But we've got 2 workshops, a 2-1. They're on 20. Black Lotus, okay, cool. Into Thalia, Garden of Throne, cool. Bazaar of Baghdad. I'll play that and I'll waste you. You'll go. No attacks. You'll go. I win with the Wasteland Strip Mine lock. Very exciting. So mono white. I guess this is where we want these two dismembers. I think the Null Rod is pretty good. Do I want the Tabernacles? I can't imagine so. So Pithing Needle can come out. And then Thorn of Amethyst can come out. And then one of the spheres. Actually, I'll keep the sphere. No, I'll get rid of the spheres. I think we might need more. Like, if we're ever going to play this deck again, I think we might need more to do against mono white. But let's keep this hand. It's got two Bazaar at Baghdad. So how bad can it be? How bad can it be? Okay. So Mox Jet, Cavern of Souls, Thalia. Cool. So it's a Soul Ring. Let's play this. Let's Wasteland the Cavern. So Wasteland for me. Crucible of Worlds. Okay, let's play Bazaar. Let's activate the Bazaar. Okay, find some lands. They've Wastelanded me. That's fine. Oof. Not exciting. So Null Rod can go. Containment Construct can go. Chalice can go. So let's pass the turn. We really need a soul land at some point soon. Something that, oh my gosh. So I'm probably going to feed him the Urza Saga, unless I draw something good here. Wasteland. Let's play Wasteland. Oh. No, 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 no. That means Cleric. Mox Jet. Let's play an Urza Saga. Let's cast a Mox Jet. And let's see what he can bring as he gets to 3 mana for the first time in this game, which is when the heavy hitters really come in. So, absolutely nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's pay 1 for Mana Crypt. Pay 2 for Soul Ring. Let's make a 3/3. Or a 4/4 even. And then I won't expose my Bazaar just yet. Chrome Mox to get into not restricted white. Thalia can't do anything. Let's flip a coin. Tails every time. Heads, okay. Seems weird that it would select the wrong one for me. I'm going to make a dude. I'm going to get a Ruby, and then what do we do? 4 mana for Crucible, and then Wasteland you? Or Wasteland you, play Null Rod, I've got 2 6/6s. That's Wasteland you. And then play Null Rod. Is that good? Null Rod, completely lock out my board, completely lock out your board. I can't go Sphere into Null Rod. I could go Sphere into Null Rod next turn, maybe that's better. And if they ever Solitude me, then I get loads of life. And they've conceded. We win a game. We win a match. Right? Fire Truck wins the match. Nice. That was fun. I'll see you in round 3. Okay. Round 3 with some squee shops. So far, we've not done a lot of squeeing or shopping, but that's fine. So what do we think of this hand? It looks like we can take some damage. I think I'm going to lead on turn 1 Thorn, pray for no Wasteland, and then revoke their first piece of jewellery. Or I could mulligan. I think Crazy Diamond's been on Doomsday recently, but I'm so bad with names. No, I'm going to mulligan. This hand looks crap. Okay, that hand looked amazing now compared to this shit. So that looks better. So what do we put down? So we'll keep. We'll send Mana Crypt and Hollow One down. And then we'll go to our main phase. We'll play Chalice of the Void for 0. That gets Force of Will, pitching Time Walk. And then we'll go Mishra's Workshop, Crucible of Worlds. Pass. And now we'll strip lock them. Oh, 2 forces. Very clever. Mox Sapphire as the mana source. Preordain. I guess it's going to be fetch land. Probe me to see Bazaar and Strip. Mox Pearl, so not Doomsday. They've only got 1 card in hand because they've played double Force of Will. So, if we can find the good guy Null Rod, that'd be sick. There's a Tundra, so we're just going to strip that. I said we're just going to strip that. I'm actually just going to play a 5-3. And then pass the turn. You okay? No Lurus was revealed though, so that's cute. Strip mine this. Plates of blue. Nothing to do with the blue. Let's attack for 5. And then play a Bazaar. And pass the turn. Okay, so our turn. We're going to spin the wheel a bit. See if we can come up with something better than these two. And we do. We find a Trinisphere. So let's attack for 3, or for 5, and put 3 ball into play. I can't imagine this game's continuing much longer. Force of negation, pitching Lorien revealed. Okay. So they pass the turn to us. We'll spin the Bazaar of Baghdad. Pitching Pearl and Bazaar. Go to draw step. Attack for 5. They found the plough. So good on them. Let's play a Thorn. And they found a land. So they might be able to work their way out of this. We're going to keep spinning because we play Squee. Those two aren't Squees. And we play Crucible. It's an Urza Saga. So we wouldn't mind a soul land at some point, one of those ancient tombs. I don't play any Urborgs or Yavimaya Cradles at the moment. Maybe I should. This just looks to be like a nice blue-white control list. So they fetch. Find a Black Lotus. So they don't know their top card. They have got a Black Lotus. Now they haven't got a Black Lotus. The Black Lotus. There we go. Let's just name that. So we're not going to get any constructs out of our Saga. But we are going to get like a soul ring or something. A monastery mentor. Yeah, we can't really beat that. So get a soul ring. Play this. Strip this. And then attack for 2. They go to 3. Please don't draw a preordain. They draw a strip mine, that seems fine. They get him for 2 damage. And then what are you stripping? Bazaar or Workshop? Nothing. Spin the Bazaar on upkeep. Double Squee. So now they'll be stripping the Bazaar. Get a mountain. And we're gonna attack for Squee with Squee for lethal in this game, and you're gonna love it, and I'm gonna love it. Or they could just actually strip my mountain, but we're so live for casting Squee. Come on, buddy. Come on, let me pick up my Squeeze. Please let me pick up Squee. Please. I just want to cast my boy. No mentor attacks. Did you find a spell? I'd like to present you with lethal threats. Yeah, we'll give it a spin. Ancient Tomb, that's fine. Give me my goblins. So attacking's got to be right here though, there's no way that attacking's wrong. I mean, we die to plough, but that's fine. That's a world I'm willing to live in. So blocks, no ploughs, here it is. Squee, Goblin, Nabob. Thank you. You'll go. No, no spells, no fair. No spells. Please no spells. Okay, what can they have for 2 mana here that gets them out of it? It's got to be a top deck plough, right? Top deck plough is the only thing I can think of that actually works here. Or Lavinia, they can cast Lavinia. The most exciting. Oh no, yeah, no, my Lotus is dead. My Revoker died. I forgot about the Lotus coming back on. Teferi bounce Squee. Yeah, you got it. Bounce Thorn, and then plough the Squee. And they've conceded. Squee's too good. Squee's too good. You can't beat the one mountain. Right, let's go to sideboarding. What do we do against this just Esper monk thing? Tundras and monks. I'm gonna bring in a Null Rod. I presume they're like a PO list. I'm gonna drop a needle. What a sick game. Lethal Squee. Lethal Squee. So, game 2 against Crazy Diamond. I can put a swarm of 2/1s into play. I'm gonna do it. Mono 2/1 control. Okay. Say fetch for an island. They cast Ancestral. They have 8 cards. Hollow one. So Ancient Tomb, Containment Construct. Pass. That comes into play. Lotus again. Stop having Lotus. Preordain. I am fairly confident that this was not a keep, but it was pretty cool. Wasteland, my Ancient Tomb. Okay. So let's go to combat. Attack. Play a mountain. Cast a Black Lotus. Make red, red, red. Cast a Containment Construct. Cast Containment Construct. And they call it aggro shops. My kingdom for a Bazaar of Baghdad. Please? My kingdom for a bazaar. Okay, 5 mana, Tolarian revealed to draw 3. Cool. Mox Pearl. So, Mana Vault into Hollow One. So they've got to have something at some point. I'll play a Wasteland. I'll play a Mountain. A Mana Vault, sorry. And they're gonna misstep it. Okay. I wonder if they run balance. Balance would be somewhat powerful right now. 1, 2. Prismatic ending on my dude. Okay. Another prismatic ending? No, just a ponder. So yes, they're digging for the old removal spells there. They do need them. 2 basics shown so far. See if they've got 3. So opponent's at 9. I'm not particularly convinced our clock's going to get there. They've seen more cards than have actually been printed so far this game. It's been quite a lot. Ancestral Lure revealed 2 preordains and a ponder. Plus natural draw steps, so strip mine. Yep, fine. And then Crucible. Attack for 4. Play a Wasteland and pass the turn. So I'm not against cycling Hollow One on end step here. So I just need to come up with something. This looks like it's a delve spell based on how long that took to tap and get rid of the mana. I can't imagine we're beating a delve spell at this point. Like Dig Through Time sounds pretty unbeatable. Ethereal Forager. Okay. This is bigger than everything I've got. I'm going to cycle the Hollow One here. That was really bad. I forgot about the Containment Constructs. Okay. No. No. As I can't play it anyway. Null Rod's pointless. Mox Pearl is not pointless. Can't imagine they've ever not got Force of Will in this spot. Force negation, pitching to fairy. Sure, I'll pass. You can go. And then they get to get in for 3, and then they get to draw 3 cards. Lavinia. So they'll pick up one of these cards. Prismatic Ending seems fine. All of them seem pretty good. What do they put back? They put back Prismatic Ending. I can't block. And we'll slowly get ground out of this game. So we'll play the Bazaar of Baghdad and we'll activate it. And then we'll play all 3 of these cards. I played the Bazaar. So which one do I play? I guess I play the Construct. Yeah. And then we'll go to combat. Should we go to combat? No, I don't think we will. I think we'll keep double Containment Construct. So I'm more likely to untap with 1 and get my 3 cards a turn. So that's how we get back into this game. So they're going to get an Ancestral or... Yeah, they get Ancestral back, which makes sense. They cast it, sending themselves back up to 6 cards. Plough me. Plough me, okay. Probably game. Let's spin this. Squeeze fine. Cast a Soul Ring. Now Bazaar's going to start drawing us some cards. They get in for 5, we go to 11, they get back a Ponder or a Lorien revealed. They get the Ponder. Now they're going to play another. No, it's a dig 3 time rather than another Forager. I wonder how many Foragers they play. I do love that card. I think it's fantastic. It's so much cooler than Murktide Region. It really annoyed me that they came out like really close to each other. Like it was so easy to put Ethereal Forager into Modern Horizons. So easy. Cool. So they Wasteland up Bazaar. We'll take a draw step and then we'll move to game 3. See game. So Crazy Diamond wins. Congratulations to them. So I think we'll bring in the Dismember. They're on Lavinia, they're on Forager, they're on Mentor. And then do I want a Soul Guide Lantern to proactively bink their yard? Might be better than one of these Null Rods. I like the Thorns and Spheres. I'm not trimming the powerful cards like Containment Construct and Hollow 2 cards to cut. Let's try it without the Null Rods game. They seem pretty efficient at making land drops. So Bazaar, Trinisphere, Squee, Soul Guide Lantern, Hollow 1. So let's keep this. Mana Crucible. Well, this is a hand of magic cards, that's for sure. We can go turn 1 Bazaar. So Bazaar of Baghdad, activate that. So Squee, Lantern. then cast a Holy One. And now we're just printing. Force of Will pitching Lavinia. So they need a Wasteland. Surgical Extraction may squeeze. That seems disastrously unfair. Wasteland my Bazaar. Okay. I'd like a Sphere of Resistance, please. Ancient Tomb. Strip Mine's fine, because I've got a Wasteland. Which I think I'll play. They've got no lands, so we'll get Ancient Tomb. Play a Trinisphere. I imagine this is getting forced. Yep. Did they have the third Strip Mine? No more lands at all. Okay. Crucible. Ancient Tomb. Black Lotus. Is that even good? Who knows? And then next turn, we've got the whole world. Perfect. Let's play a Bazaar from the graveyard and activate it. We'll discard Bazaar, we'll discard Lotus. We'll discard Ruby. Well, the Ruby cast Squee, Squee's been exiled. So we don't need any of that stuff. And we'll attack. Do we want to play both our cards? I think I want to play this one. I think I want to say Mox Sapphire. And then I'm going to play another Crucible just because I can. So let's spin a Bazaar of Baghdad, see if we can find an Urza Saga anywhere. We can't. Mishra's Workshop. I'll play a Bazaar from the graveyard. And then attack. And then we'll hold this Workshop, because then we'll get a bit of selection next turn. Because we'll be able to play the Workshop from the graveyard. They've still not found a land. And then activate Bazaar. So Workshop can go, Mountain can go, Hollow One can go. We'll play a Workshop. We'll cast a Containment Construct. Which brings a Force of Will, which is a shame. And then we'll go to combat and attack for 4. And end step we'll mill ourselves for 2 just to put more lands in the graveyard. And they've still not drawn a land, they're getting a bit unlucky here, but you know, we get this sweet Bazaar Crucible value. So strip mine. Dismember Sphere. Workshop. Let's play a strip mine. Cast a workshop, naming Mox Pearl. We're lacking out a bit. Okay, and then attack for 4. And then they can't have fast mana, so they won't be able to cast a balance of any variety. They can't fetch. I think we've got it locked up. Flooded Strand. Finally found it. Yeah, that is magic. Crazy diamond. Sorry, bro, but that happened. Yeah, sure is. GG's. Alright, cool game. Cool guy. Right. Off to... What's up, nerds? Round 3. No, round 4. Wow. And we're 2-1. Currently on a winning record. We're up against Drake, a 666, and we've won the die roll. So, turn 1 sphere, turn 2 sphere, turn 3 sphere. Sounds like they're not casting spells. I'm pretty hyped that we're, you know, live for a rebuy with this pile. But okay, so how do we want to do this? I guess we want to go. I guess turn 1 workshop doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, turn 1 workshop because then we activate the Tombless. Here you go. That's a sphere of resistance. Tell me your thoughts. It's in play. And then next turn I get to play just one of them again, but mountain, basic mountain, Chrome Mox. So we're against like some sort of stompy deck. What was this? Red Elemental Blast. Oof. So I can play Urza Saga. And play another sphere. See what they've got. I could have gone Ancient Tomb. Also Spirit Guide. Whew, this is bad for us. Ancient Tomb. Good grief. 6 mana. So they've got 4 mana play here. Leyline. Okay. Wow, that was not ideal. What did they exile with Leyline? A Null Rod. Okay. So Urza Saga's going to tick up. I can't cast any of these spells. So we're going to take some more damage, and then we're going to make 2 constructs, and they won't be able to attack with Leyline. Mono Red Prison. Wasteland. Bollocks. You'll go after the Saga, right? Yeah. Can you kill my guy? They exile another Leyline. Seems fine. No blocks. Passes a turn. Mox Ruby. So Mox Ruby's not great, but let's go. Ouch. So Phyrexian Revoker. Played it on Chrome Mox. Okay. Play this. Cast a Ruby. guy is very big. So I've got a 5/5 and they're going to attack in with a 5/5. Mono Red Prison. Didn't think I'd see the day. It's just legacy legal so far. So Lelia comes in, exiles a Reb. We block and pray that this gets through. And then he needs to come up with another play through Double Sphere. They don't have one. So let's get into combat. I'm a locked player Sphere this turn. Oh, am I a locked player Sphere? Because if I play a Sphere, then I go to 3. And they can bolt me at some point. No, I'm going to play a Containment Construct. And then accept that our Ancient Tombs are now dead. This is our clock. My opponent's on effectively 0 mana. Now they're on 2 mana. But would you register Lightning Bolt in this deck? I imagine you have to, right? Mox Ruby, okay. So, okay. Play a Bazaar. Spin it around in a circle. Okay. Do I want to exile Bazaar? No. Do I want to exile Soul Ring? Yes. Do I want to exile Containment Construct? Yes. So, how much does the Containment Construct costs the world? So let's play a Soul Ring. And 3, 4. So I can't cast the Construct. So let's get in for 2. I held 1 back because I just want to be able to chump block a Lelia. I know we've seen 2 already, but my opponent is making mana, making tons of mana. I just don't want to get hasted out of the game. So they've got Wastelands, they've got Null Rods. They're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so they can play 3 drops, right? So that's not cool. Spirit Guide, okay. But we're now drawing 3 cards a turn. So upkeep will spin our Bazaar, Hollow One and Null Rod. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Keep draw a card. Wasteland. We'll play a Wasteland. We'll find out how much a Hollow One costs. I've discarded 2 cards this turn, so it just costs 5, right? So let's click cast. Pay 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy game. That's a Hollow One. Wasteland you. I don't feel like casting the Null Rod, but do I feel like casting the Null Rod actually? No, I can't. I'll just die. I don't want to attack with any of these guys. We've got Hollow One in play now, which is pretty big. Their Ancient Tomb is a big liability. Their Chrome Mox doesn't work. They're back down to an effective 1 mana. But they are paying costs. Fury. Evoked, exiling Pyroblast. Okay. So what does that kill? The Hollow One? 2, 2, 2 and 1. Okay. So then they're going to attack me for 2 with the Spirit Guide. Am I going to trade? I guess not, right? I can just go to 1. Yeah, I can just go to 1. Activate Bazaar. Crucible, Wasteland. Draw step. Ancient Tomb. So we'll hold that. And now they can't attack me. Unless they've got Fury and another land again next turn. Got Fury and another creature. So now there's no attacks available. Bazaar. Chalice of the Void. So we'll activate the Bazaar of Baghdad. Go for some more cards. So Strip Mine seems good. Bazaar seems good. I think I'm just going to keep the Strip Mine. Play it and strip their mountain. So I don't know if that's correct, stripping the mountain, but the reason I stripped the mountain and not the Ancient Tomb is if they activate the Ancient Tomb, then I get to attack for 4. But then I thought after that, actually, if they tap the Ancient Tomb, then I'm probably dead. I didn't mean to accept that draw, but we'll take it. You've got one floating, look. Let's go and see if there's a Squee anywhere. There's not. I would have rather that Containment Construct every day of the week. Okay, cool. So everything costs 4 more now. Opponent has a Strip Mine, which I imagine is going to go at my Bazaar. Nope. Oh no, because they might need to cast spells at some point. Who knows? So let's draw. It's another Bazaar. Why did I draw a card? What is going on? Sorry, I'm new to Bazaar of Baghdad strategies. I'm first time out. Never played it before. Oh, we're giving our opponent so many outs. So end step, we're going to go and look for multiple Squees. Those aren't any of them. Those aren't any of them. So upkeep, we're going to activate both our Bazaars. Ready? Can I cast this? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't cast my Crucible of Worlds. I've got too many spheres. Oh no, we've really let ourselves go. Let ourselves down here. We've made some really questionable plays. And we're just going to get furied and die. Oh yeah, I forgot that Chrome Mox works again. Non-basic lands and mountains. Sure. Okay, so I can't draw cards. And then I lose. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I played so badly. Cool, yeah. Let's go in for 4. And they do block with the correct creature. Okay. Well, play badly and lose games. That's how it works. Man, imagine if I had a Containment Construct in play, then my Bazaar would have been strip mined weeks ago. So, Dismember seems fine. End of list. I'm on the play, so this is good. Pithing Needle can probably be just another Null Rod. Like, Null Rod's a 2-edged sword, but yeah. What are you going to do? Shouldn't have lost that one. So let's go and see what the gods have in store for us here. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not excited. I'm going to play Phyrexian Revoker. I'm going to name Black Lotus to start with. Because that way it will increase the chance that we draw ours. The reason I did this is because if they do a turn 1 Leyline, then I can at least like line up some chump blocks. Let's go Crucible as a Saga. If Saga dies, Saga dies. Wasteland. Favor the Mirror Breaker. Okay, cool. So, what do you discard? Mountain, Mountain. Plays Mountain. Passes. Oh, they don't pass, they send their Goblin into. So, they're lining up like a 4 mana non-creature spell. They played a Mountain yet this turn. They played a Mountain already, yeah. And we'll block. So that was tasty. Let's see what the treasure does for them though. Fury evoked. Getting rid of both my creatures. So was that it? Was they just had a Lotus hand and I've been holding them back all this time? And then they're going to Saga, Wasteland my Academy, and play a Magus of the Moon. That would be the best follow-up, right? Null Rod. Sure, Null Rod's fine. Hey look, I've got one of my own. Let's play a mana here, and then we'll get a Mox Ruby. Not that I can ever remove their Null Rod from the game. We'll play an Urza Saga from the graveyard. And we'll cast a Containment Construct. Do I want to cast a Null Rod on my own? Don't see why not. It's going to make my Saga tokens really thick, isn't it? They've already got one, I can't remove it. Yeah, sounds fine. And then next turn we get Academy back. Den of the Bugbear. That's a hollow one. Get 2 counters on here. So let's play an Academy. We'll activate this now. And cast a hollow one. And then we'll attack for 2. Because if we can trade off with this Fable guy, that's really good for us, because the big concern is like Fury, copy Fury. So that's quite scary. Makes the moon, all our lands are crap. But I have a 7/7, so play an Ancient Tomb, go to combat and attack with the squad. Tidy. Probably should have pre-combated the Squee. So 3 mana. Lightning Bolt in exile, that's from the Fury Meltdown. You killed my Ruby. Okay, cool. Oh, and my token, I see, I get the joke. Let's play a Bazaar. Let's attack with Hollow One. So, Spirit Guide comes in. Let's attack with Hollow One. Oh, gets a double block. Tidy. So I get my mana and my land back, which means we can activate Bazaar, discarding Hollow One. Well, Workshop. Yeah, Workshop, Hollow One, Revoker. And then we'll exile the Hollow One, we'll exile the Revoker, we'll leave the Workshop there. And they've conceded because we can cast Hollow One, we can cast Revoker, we can tap Academy, play the Sphere, put the Saga into play, and we're off to the races again. What a cool game. So, game 3. Do we want to change anything? Like, they're not as reliant on the artifacts as we are. I don't feel like Ghost Quarter does much. I don't feel like Soulbait Lantern does anything. I don't think Pithing Needle really does much. Like, all my cards are bad. Let's bring in a Ghost Quarter for a bit more consistency. Oh wait, I'm on 62? How bad am I? How did I get here? I've hit submit as well. Wow. Top tier plays. Right, what have we got? Absolutely nothing. This is not at all proactive enough or defensive enough in like a recoverable way. Because if they play turn 1 Leyline, we lose the game. Yeah, man, who would put Squee in a Workshop deck? Right, this looks balling. Keep this, send one of these back. I guess the Revoker. Yeah, I guess the Revoker. This at least catches up with Leyline. Ragavan, sure. Wish I had a Revoker. Crucible. Okay, can I ever play turn 1 Crucible here? I don't think so. I want to play the Bazaar. Activate it. Okay, we'll discard this one. We'll discard a Crucible of Worlds. And we'll discard a Mox Pearl. Is that right? No, that can't be right. We'll discard Strip Mine, right? Yeah. We'll cast Ruby. We'll cast Pearl. We'll cast Crypt. We'll cast Hollow One. We'll cast Crucible of Worlds. You'll go. So what costs life? Oh, Dismember, sure. Okay. So they're going to get... Oh, fuck. Like, there's just one card, man. One card. Okay. So we've got to find stuff. Meltdown me on 0. Okay, sure. That's fine. Null Rod was scarier. So we'll activate this. We get a Squee. We go to draw step. We get a Sphere. So Workshop Sphere. Or Strip Mine you. I guess it's the same. But one of these lines builds cards in hand. Okay, so Squee was a sick rip. Ragavan's obviously like a big issue. Mountain gets exiled, so it's even bigger issue because my Ruby is dead. Yes. Keep draw step. Null Rod. So activate Bazaar. Squee. Null Rod. Squee. I guess the strip mine line's really bad, isn't it? But I think I still like it. Make their mana disposable rather than good. Save exiled no Rod and Mountain so far. And we're digging for a hollow one. That was an ancient tomb into exile. We get 2 squeeze. Yep. Containment Construct. Okay, so we'll play Workshop. We'll cast Containment Construct. We'll activate Bazaar. We'll discard Sapphire. Squee. Revoker. And they bolt me. Okay, so I think I still get to play these cards. We'll find out because they're gone now anyway. So yes, no. Cast a Sapphire. Tap it. Cast a Revoker. Name Chrome Mox, I guess, for now. It doesn't make a difference because I'm going to be blocking the hell out of that Ragavan anyway. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. Not Phyrexian. The big construct boy is dope. So have you got any more removal? More lightning bolts. Wild. Okay. Mox Jet, yeah, you can take it. I get a Squee. Another Bazaar. Okay, so activate Bazaar. So Squee. Bazaar to the bin. Let's cast Hollow One. Play it as a Saga. Cast a Sphere of Resistance. And pass the turn. And we're clawing our way back in with our absolutely sick Bazaar engine. Have they drawn a Fury yet? Have they drawn a Meltdown yet? Ragavan doesn't come in. We get the turn back. Now we're digging to one of those Null Rods that we didn't want earlier. So I need to come up with a way of activating Urza Saga this turn. Let's discard Squee Bazaar. We'll cast an Emerald. We'll cast a Hollow One for free. We'll play a Strip Mine out the graveyard. And we'll Strip Mine them. They need the Revoker. What do they have? Bolt. Bolt. Oh, I'm absolutely attacking you, buddy. Sure. I know I could have played the Revoker this turn, but I think we can just keep it in hand. It doesn't do an awful lot. They've got more treasures than God. So more treasures than Smaug, as that's on theme at the moment. And they've conceded the game with 3-1, cruising. The only reason we lost game 1 was we punted so hard. So absolutely cruising. Let's go to game 4, and I'll see you there with this sick Squee Shops deck. Okay, 5th and final round. We are against the Bazaar of Baghdad 21. So the 21st Bazaar of Baghdad. I've never played against the first 20. They might have been before my time. But here we are against the 21st. So they're on the play, unfortunately. So we don't have turn 1 3 ball. We'll see what they come with and then make some decisions after that. But I imagine it's going to be something like Ruby Workshop 3 ball. It seems hard to get away from that. So yeah, exciting hand. Exciting classic workshops. And what I really want to see is like, well, I don't know what I want to see actually. Just I don't think there's anything that's good to be on that keeps 7 on the draw that 3 board is good against, right? Like, because everything is a blue deck with a cantrip, they're going to find a force. Bayou, actually, okay, we found it. We found what we might be fine with. It's just a bloody Bayou. Collector Roof. Yeah, less exciting for us. So, Strip Mine sounds cute. We can now hold this Ruby, because this Ruby's in play, not in play. Oh, no, do I want to hold the Ruby? Yeah, because it's just good Bazaar equity. And we are going to need some Bazaars. Oh, it got through. Oh, Wasteland hits us so fucking hard right here. They're getting for 2. No Wasteland. So let's play a Containment Construct. Play a Strip Mine. Strip Mine their Bayou. Cool. Wasteland my workshop. Get it even. All makes sense. Ancient Tomb and pass. We don't want to be out there activating Ancient Tombs and attacking. Yeah, they're going to come in. They need access to mana. I'm happy to trade off, I think, just because I'm going to be on an Ancient Tomb mana base for most of the day. So let's play this. Let's take 4 points of damage to cast a Sapphire. Cancel that. Let's take 4 points of damage to cast a Ruby. And now we've got back-to-back hollow ones for the rest of the game. Tropical Island. Oh, Tarmogoyf is going to fuck us up. As a Saga. Hollow one. So land Tarmogoyf would be very powerful, I imagine. Oh no, it'd only be like a 3/4. Fire truck wins. Boop, 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 boop. We're close to the 4-1. We're against Bug. Nobody likes it. So this card's good. Dismember's good. So Ghost Quarters and Dismembers. Soul Guide Lantern doesn't really do enough. Pithing Needle could be good against Wasteland, but I think I'm fine with just relying on the 3 Crucible of Worlds. Chalice of the Void is always really questionable against these low Mox and decks. And then one more cut. Thorn. I like the Max Prison element. I like Revoker to trade off with the whatever we just saw. Mountain, Strip Mine, Sagas, Bazaars. We could just go down like a rando, like Sapphire or something. Sapphire's the worst one, right? Lol. Let's drop a Revoker. Oh, wait. I've got so many cards. I've got so few cards. I'm on 58. How did I drop so much? Come back, boys. Okay. Apparently you can't go below 60. New rules. They're making stuff up as they go along. It's always been 40 cards. So we have got turn 1 Squee, Goblin, Nabob. That's pretty powerful. It's going to be like Mountain Ruby Sphere. Or Mountain Ruby Vault. Ancient Tomb, Ruby Vault Sphere. That sounds good. If they don't play a turn 1 Collector Oof. If they do play a turn 1 Collector Oof, then who knows? We'll work it out. Probably Bazaar, try and find a hollow one. Underground Sea. Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite Shaman is piss annoying. Especially when I took out my needle, right? Pithing Needle. Just in the sideboard there, just where you need it. So let's do what I said. Let's do Ruby. Mana Vault. Play an Ancient Tomb. Cast a Sphere. Do I want to tap my Mana Vault for another Sphere? I guess I do now. If they're that scared of it, then I'm into it. Is my logic there. So, 2 mana. Ancestral yourself. Okay, trying to find a land. Found a land. I'm going to take a lot of damage from this. No, I don't want to pay 4. Okay. Another Squee. So they can't actually get all my Squees right now, which is cool. So we're definitely going to get like a good turn with a Squee. Let's play a Bazaar. Let's give that a spin. Squee, Squee. Mountain, I guess. Keep the 2 lands that are exposed to Wasteland. And like, discarding Squeeze also taxes their mana as well, right? I know it's not good for me that they've got it, but it does tax their mana pretty hard. They're already under a sphere. They've got a Deathrite Shaman trying to get them out of it. Do they really want to spend mana eating my Squeeze? I imagine at some point that they're gonna speak up with like a pretty gnarly Vigor or something. Probably when I put this Saga trigger on the stack. So they do have time to eat Squeeze. I don't have time to untap that. Another Bazaar. So let's activate this, see where it gets us. Hollow one, Bazaar. Do I want to do Bazaar? I guess so. Let's cast a hollow one. That looks to be getting looked at intently. And that's an Urza Saga. Discuss. They've got 6 cards in hand, so it's pretty easy for them to just play a flurry of spells and completely put us in the ground. Game 3 we will have the play and we will have the needle, so that's going to be good for us. They eat the other Squee. No. Okay. I think this is a pretty easy Wasteland here. And then attack. Keep going after that mana, son. And then we make like 2 6/6s, 2 7/7s, and they've conceded the game. There we go, 4-1 Squee shops. Super sick games. We just lost that first game to Web, right? How awesome. How awesome. There we are. So I'm sure there's ways you can optimize this. Obviously I'm not playing any One Rings, I'm not playing any Khans. I don't think it's particularly good, but I do think it's particularly fun. Some pilot error in there as well. So yeah, no, this little package here, what is this? It doesn't cost you much. It only costs you 16 cards out of your deck. So that's what you can do with the initial 20 on top of the 40 you had before. That's all sarcastic, friends. Obviously it's quite a major commitment, but it is really sick. So yeah, sideboard could probably do with some work. Main deck could probably do with some work, but the whole idea is really cool. I hope you enjoyed. Take it easy. Catch you soon.